Good morning, Libras. Welcome back to the channel. I know this morning one was long awaited. We're going to start with what is left to resume with during this period. You do have the arts card that just flipped in my hand with a guitar. That might mean something to some of you heavily listening to music through the full moon in Scorpio. It has been tough for me. You know, it's even been hard to return on camera because I've had crying fits. It's been off and on. So there is something going on with this moon. We have one mystery card here. We're going to see what high vibrationally is left to work with under this energy. It's very difficult. Scorpio is Pluto, so it's super transformative if you want to change something. Right now, it's not best to do anything brash or irrational. Those are the key words. Don't do anything that you're going to regret later or say later. And if it is powerful, make sure it's what you mean. You have another mystery card here. We're going to start off with love, highest pointed cards. You have 3 already that arrived. After shuffle is chemistry. You have the chemistry card. Now, from Romance Angels, it's very different. It's Oracle, so it's a little bit teetering on kindergarten tarot, is what people say. Oracles are just friendly ways of pulling tarot cards, right? But they do have minimal meanings that correspond to tarot. Sometimes they are completely different too. With chemistry, it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Whoever you're working with. Now, this is a high vibrational reading, so you wouldn't be technically in a low vibe or sad or even have depression if you came here today. You're attempting to fix something, right? So what is left after the full moon in Scorpio? This one says there is a new love with chemistry. Somebody likes you. They take a liking to talk to you. It seems here that there is attraction and trust at the bottom of the deck. You have trust after it. It says, this situation is calling for you to have faith, whether it's distance. Libra, you could have embarked on a new relationship too, where it's kind of serving you and the other person as a close friendship. And both of you just do need to see where it's going. I will get advice for this type of relationship at the end because you do have a series of videos today. You have whatever comes out next. I'm going to try to get to back to some personals. It's just I've been spread too thin and I need to make more time for tarot. Upcoming. I need to do it more this next week. All right. Your advice is to free yourself. There could be something that burdens you or connects you to an old story. We'll talk about the old stories and why you have to maybe keep with that narrative just because of who's involved. Maybe some of you feel that way because I'm getting something about a narrative you're still attached to. It could have been an ex. It could have been a divorce you went through. You could still be dealing with their energy every day. Let's say they pick up the kids from you, something like that. Or it could be a sibling. It could be an aunt or an uncle. Somebody you talk to, maybe often Libra. It says, free yourself now from the situation. Time to take control of your life with that. You have unrequited love. I do believe some of us heard from an unrequited love. Let's discuss this card a little bit because if those emotions affect a high vibrational person, if you are, and if you act as though you're sunny most days, we can't be that every day. I understand that. But if you want to respond in the best way, how will you respond also to an unrequited love? Or they're at a distance or things are very difficult here. A lot of you wrote me yesterday and said long distance is the deal on the channel. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that, but I took a bit of a head count on that situation. So I did pay mine to long distance and things that are far. You have retreat. It's time to disconnect. This is my break card. This is the 4 of Swords. With Oracle, you can interpret it in different ways. It can be coming from a 3 of Swords. It can be coming from a technical break you took from people. I call it the vacation from people. So you might need to retreat in your own way too. She's standing by her father just after she wed. The story to this card is she just got married, but they're having that one last talk before she's a married woman. Some of you might even be following in a commitment like that in the future. There is one last conversation. It's like one last cry that needs to be had. That one says time to disconnect from the world. Okay. Let's attack several cubbies here. I just want to get an inspirational card for a lot of you that need advice. Let's go for the best advice today. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Wanted to talk right away. Unicorn, you are purity. You are done with the cleansing. You're done with the huge sage bars in your car. That's me. You're done with saging and cleansing your home. Perhaps you've saged everything, Libra, or a certain person that comes and visits you. It says that you're done with the cleansing. Spirit is proud of you for that long, maybe long journey to be there. A lot of you may have had to learn how to cleanse yourself too, like properly. You may have had to watch instructional videos to clear your energy. A lot of the ways you can do that is candle work. You can do a lot of meditation and taking a saltwater bath, or you can even, a vacation even does that. Like you can have a getaway, a retreat, if you will. So you have that as an advice. It says stay in your zone with the unicorn card, or perhaps you just need to pay attention to where you're at. It says standing stones, the passage. You're going through a bit of a period right now where you're passing through timelines. The old one too might not be something as well that you went through 2 or 3 years ago. What if the old one was the most recent story about you? So it says you're in between worlds right now with the passage card. It's a beautiful card of the stones are very tall. She is passing through each of these iconic ancient stones, he or she, right? Because in tarot, we have no genders. Stag Spirit says you're becoming a leader. In your own format, whatever field you're in, you are already viewed as the leader, or you might lead a group of people. This channel has that going on. A lot of you are the bosses of a huge group or a huge team at work. Some of you are in charge of them even. And many of you come here because it's your leadership skills that are looked at. I think other people admire that about you, Libra. You could have kept long-standing friendships because you've stayed in a place like that, or your tenure has been long-standing. Many of you might be going back to a career too where it fulfills your time and your needs. So you might be lining up the cards for that, preparing to return also to something you were already doing. Just has a different success rate to it now. Or you might be looking into things that are more stable than where you're coming from. Okay, just like an idea book, it says focus. Definitely focus. For me right now, this card is very hard. I'm actually finding it more emotional this time period. So this is kind of like a logical card I would think about later if I was watching tarot. But for the wizard, it talks about Merlin. It's Merlin energy. It's the magician. It's Gemini and Virgo. I think this is telling us as a collective, it's good to plant the seeds even now for something small. Even in the long range, it can be a goal that comes true in the future, like 2026, 2027. You don't have to plan for that long. What else did you have before I advise more? Family, purification. You have another cleansing card. You have 2 cleansing cards. One might involve your family. There could be an old dictatorship-like way heading on its way out, or traditions have widely changed these last few years. Maybe you see your family less. And there could be something about getting close with the ones that do spend time with you. Checking on them. Make sure you do also your checks with them also, Libra. Because if we're hurting, they might be hurting too, as above, so below type of thing. We have happiness at the bottom of the deck. I think after the moon kind of fades out and does its thing, there could be opportunities for better happiness. A lot of those could look like opportunities near you, which never were looked at before or seen. We just need to give them the opportunity to meet us halfway with beautiful Bluebird. I'll tell you a little bit of an independent story. I'm going to clarify trust too. That's something. Last night I was watching Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra. It's the old roast from like the 60s and 70s with kind of an ease to like open my mind toward it. Those are artists I usually don't know a lot about. Sammy Davis Jr. inspired me. I did look him up. He's a Sagittarius. He did everything from playing the vibraphone to the drums. He played guitar. He knew how to do tricks with guns too. It was really weird. I just enjoyed that he was multi-talented, and he never seemed to waver on improving on his craft too. He just kept improving and learning new instruments, and he was also a fascinating singer. He sounded different from everybody in the Rat Pack. And so when you do that, maybe with music or art today, make sure that you're open to it, you know, because if you have a closed off feeling, you might not be open to the art of it regularly because of something you're closely maybe bothered by. But stay open to those things. Even the weird and incongruent with your life is another advice. Let's go to tarot. I want to clarify the retreat, like why it says here you have to take a break. What is the break card about? Thank you. You have the Eight of Wands, messages, and it's a really nice one. I'm going to hold it up longer. I'm sorry for the video quality today. I will have better lighting in the afternoon when I move to the kitchen table. When I move there, you guys will have better lighting. Eight of Wands, she's setting up for a picnic. She has the Eight of Wands actually laid out on placemats in front of her, and she's creating a picnic, but she's by herself. So maybe it's something here about coming out of hermit and wanting company. That could be something. Or you could be coming across different types of communication. It's not like I'm getting it from a specific person today. It just says the Eight of Wands is in line. It is a communication card. Expect it. Expect that you will also be hearing from different waves of people. It's giving me communication too that comes in, and it might startle you at first, but it's very necessary to hear. Eight of Wands. That's connected to you taking a break. Right as you retreat, you might find that that picks up. It might even mess up your break a little bit. So just take it with a positive attitude. You have the Two of Athenes, which is the Two of Swords. It's your very own deck, and this is Libra. A choice is coming up. You could be receiving messages about an opportunity. There could be somebody that asks for your help, and you could be getting paid for it or something like that, Libra. An opportunity befalls you through the communication. I also see here that some of you, it is your networking style, the way you speak, that will help this person, or you're able to provide that on some level and it helps you. I'm going to go to the next few cards. Five of Wands. Somebody might want to fight. We'll talk about this. Could be an internal conflict with somebody. See, what I think is the Queen of Swords is in that. The Queen of Swords is going to speak up. Maybe with this Five of Wands, it's a long ago fight, and it might be revisiting. What the heck is the Five of Wands? What is the Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, please? What is that fight about? Thank you. A couple cards. I will check the bottom of the deck. I had the King of Cups on the splitter. It could be, that's a water sign. That's Scorpio. But it doesn't, I've told you guys before, it doesn't take Pisces or Cancer out of it. They're there. It's just, it's more of a Scorpio card. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn. They're holding on to the fight. Four of Pentacles is like holding on to the conflict of it. This is a Knight of Pentacles person, and I also have the Three of Cups with Cancer and Venus. Could be a Cancer guy for some of my females. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I think after a fight, you might be surprised this person would like to patch it up with a minimal friendship, but it starts with talking. The Three of Cups is a very verbal card, and a lot of you might be open to talking to them. I feel like you would, but a little bit of anger might seep from that conversation. And then there's two here I don't know about. The Lady and the Lord, which is the Lovers. This is the Lovers card in this deck. Oh, it's a beautiful card. I wish it focused a little better too. And then you have the Six of Athenes, the Six of Swords. Beautiful, because I saw these all in my pre-shuffle. Maybe three of them. I had the Three of Cups. I did have the Page of Pentacles in my pre-shuffle and the Lovers, but that was about it. Six of Swords is about your healing, very independently asking you to retreat from the very beginning of your oracle. It's saying you do need the break. It is a necessary break with her and the dad. A lot of you might be moving. You know, the Six of Swords is a moving card, and it's also talking about travel. Six of Swords is one of the travel cards. But you're freeing yourself maybe through that situation, like getting away. Some of you could be going to a lover, a new one. Some of you could be finding that you travel towards this person that has been calling your name. Maybe it's a long distance or something like that. Does Libra like them? The Lovers card. They could be a Gemini, an air sign. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I would count the Three of Cups too. So Cancer. Could be a Cancer, male or female. Nine of Swords. Interesting. Nine of Swords, and it's depicted differently. I will describe it to you guys. She's worried by the bed, but in this one, she is crying. In the Nine of Swords, the window is trying to shine more light on her in the middle of the night, or the moonlight, and she's crying in the middle of the night. I've been woken up even at the times. I feel like my guides wake me up at 4 in the morning too. I've felt that card even. You might be worried that this is not your connection or something, or you might be unsure about a few details. Can I get more on that? Thank you. Page of Cups, the Moon, the Six of Cups, with the two kids about to have a picnic. There is something about a picnic in this reading. We had it in the Eight of Wands, and then they're also having food and snacks in the Six of Cups. I don't know if the connection is both of you are really woodsy or you like to be outdoors. You would know it's this person if you did like to do those things. And the Five of Cups. I'm going to stop there because I got more readings today to do for you online. Ten of Pentacles. So it leads to happiness. The Knight of Swords, which could be coming in with a message, and the Page of Swords. Six of Pentacles, the Star. I'll show it to you guys all because you guys like to see the proofs. And I love to show it too. The star's there with Aquarius. It could be an Aquarius. I'm getting an Aquarius person that wants to talk to you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn returns. Six of Cups is Scorpio. But it's these four that flip that they want. They definitely like you in the Star. Somebody views you as having it all, like the total package to offer. This is my problem, Libra, with this kind of reading, because Ten of Wands, the Tower, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords. The truth is both of you have the ability to be happy. Both of you will have a happy ending. It's something here, though, about overcoming a certain detail. There's a detail that is amiss in the past. I think that somebody does have the apology ready and even the healing, because the Star is fulfillment of healing, and it's also progress with the Star card. It's beyond also like feeling like you are ethereal. It is a healing card, and it does talk about we're going to go to that healing anyway if we choose this road. So the Star is about healing those wounds. They might be regretful because they hid something, the Moon. All right. A lot of you know the facts to that. It's up to this person admitting it. I think that's it. It's the admission of something that happened. 1 second here. Clarify the Five of Cups for today. Why is the admission so important? Or like yesterday was healing two hearts, right? Is what we said in that reading. It's clarified by 3 cards, the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Chalices, and the Queen of Cups. Again, it could be a Cancer person or any of the fixed signs, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or Scorpio, with the Wheel of Fortune. It will severely change things. Five of Pentacles too at the bottom of the deck. I just want to say that because there's a lot of fives. There were a lot of fives in this reading. 6 and 5. Six of Pentacles, the Star, Page of Cups. It's looking like it's reciprocal when it's worked on. When it's ignored, it gives nothing. The wheel doesn't even turn. That's one of the things I'm seeing here. And the Star, someone's already very evolved in their healing in the Star card. It's like you work on it every day. Even if it's tough, you still work on it, okay? And it provides something at the very least. Now, my problem is this other person in the reading. They seem very apologetic in a lot of cards. Five of Cups, the Moon, Queen of Cups could even be an apology if they're very feminine with their feelings, but they're also very psychic about yours. This person can sense you with the Queen of Cups. The other one is the Seven of Chalices. They could have included a lot of options. This person was busy. Seven of Cups. The thing you know about them, they think you don't know, and you do. Okay. So I think that they owe you an apology for either being missing, ghosting, something like that, like being absent from your life. And you've already intuited them, my Queen of Cups, if this is you. So let's get an advice for you then, because it says to free yourself regardless. Get out of the situation if it's not your higher self. And a lot of you do that by doing something grand every day. It's like exercising, taking care of yourself, doing well at your work. King of Pentacles. You could be led to be introduced to Taurus. King of Pentacles is Taurus. This person might suit you more for the heart, Let me get one more card on them. They feel different to me too. One is slacking. The Holly King, it's a hermit around you, okay? There could be two is what I see. One apologetic person from the past, an incoming, very new person with pentacles, hermit. They could be a Virgo or Taurus. Chariot, someone traveling. What is this thing? Because it's two different roles. One moment. I want to clarify that person. One is a hermit, and I'm clear on that. One is traveling toward you. Who is the Chariot? The Chariot person, and maybe one card for their intention. They gave you two. There's two from my guides. 9 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, 2 of Pentacles. See, this is the thing. Wish fulfillment is not so lucky for this person when they are solo. And I think that I've been trying to pinpoint that for the last 2 days. Been really trying to find out what's the travel about. And it's because it's the 9 of Cups. It's a single person. They would need the 10 to have the whole picture, to be happy, to be married if they want. It would have to be the 10 of Cups in that case. I'd like to argue through that. That's a topic worth exploring. So far, they're coming out as water, earth. Your new person also seems earthly with the hermit. Thank you, guys. I'm going to re-up the camera for your second video.